Hey guys, what's up? Oh my gosh, it has been like 3 or 4 months since I've created a YouTube video. Wow, like I don't even know where to begin to catch all you guys up on everything that's happening. We moved into our new house like a week before Christmas. And then we had Christmas and we got to spend time with our family. We got settled in the new house. We still have boxes that are unpacked. It happens, right? But we still have boxes to unpack. We had to find doctors up here. We had to get different insurance because the insurance isn't through my husband's work anymore. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am a type 1 diabetic. I've been type 1 diabetic for 4 or 5 years now. I can never keep up. Like, I never remember when I actually became diabetic because it just feels like I've been diabetic for like ever. Anyways, lots to catch you guys up on. I don't want to make a super long video, but this is one of our new rooms. That painting up there is one of the ones that my husband's grandmother painted. She used to be a painter. So we got that hanging up. Just a lot's going on. And I wanted to be, I am so excited to tell you guys this. I'm pregnant. It has been a journey, guys. My husband and I tried for a while. And we went through fertility treatments, and I would be happy to do a video on fertility treatments or just a video on, being a diabetic going through fertility treatments and how it affects your sugar. And yeah, I'll be 20 weeks in like 3 or 4 days when this video comes out. So 20 weeks on Saturday, and I am so excited. It is a boy. So we are so excited just to welcome this sweet little baby boy into the world. And yeah, a lot's happening. I got pregnant before we moved. I ended up, the day we moved, throwing up on the side of the road. Morning sickness kicked in like nobody's business. And I like nagged my sister. I was like, I haven't been sick, trying to make it all fun. And then it slapped me in the face and I got really sick, probably more sick than what she was her entire pregnancy. So I was not able to do a video like at all. It was bad. I have thrown up several times. I'm also having to keep an eye on my sugar, and I don't know if you know much about pregnancy and type 1 diabetes, but you are watched extremely careful. You're just watched really harsh. I wouldn't use harsh because they would care about you and they care about the baby. But you go to the doctor's appointments. I go every 2 weeks to see a specialist. Not only do you get an OBGYN, you also get a maternal fetal specialist, and I see them every 2 weeks. In fact, I get an ultrasound every 2 weeks, which is awesome because I get to see him. So I love to be able to see him. I love that they're keeping track of him and making sure that he's okay because that makes me okay if he's okay. And with being diabetic and being pregnant, you also see a diabetes educator, and you upload your sugars every week, or when you don't see them. I see them every 2 weeks, so every time I get an ultrasound, I see them, and then when I don't see them in office that week after, I upload my sugars to them. So lots of different changes. If you guys don't know, also with Dexcom and being pregnant, Dexcom isn't always accurate, and so I found that out. So that was fun, but we're making it through. So I'm having to do finger sticks literally like all the time. Now, I wouldn't say all the time. Dexcom's right. Has been right, at least with this sensor, for the last few days. So that's a good trend, but I went to a lot more finger sticks. You guys know my favorite meter that I have is my Contour Next. So I've been using that a lot, using a lot of strips. And also, I've been using my pump differently. If you guys don't know, I have Omnipod. I've had Omnipod for over a year now. Absolutely love it. You can put it on your stomach. I do put it on my stomach. It's totally safe. They say that's where most pregnant women put their pumps. So I have my pump still on my stomach. It sometimes will hurt because your stomach's like stretching. So the pump will sometimes not necessarily hurt like painful or cause bleeding, but it will feel like it's being a little bit more stretched. I've also had more training with my pump. The diabetes specialist people that I see every other week, they've really been helping me. So not only am I just using this to input carbs and give me insulin, I am putting my sugars in pretty much constantly now. Because they really check the glucose. If you guys don't know, with Omnipod, they have a glucose system you could upload your PDM to, which is this. and you can share your sugars that way. So they're not just checking my Dexcom report. In fact, they said they didn't even really go by Dexcom reports because they know with pregnancy, Dexcom reports can be wrong. So we've really been finger sticks, and then I uploaded them in here. And they just watch my sugars. I have been very cautious with being pregnant and being diabetic. You guys know I'm very well controlled. When they tested my A1C back in January, it was a 5. And then they're testing it every 4 weeks? No. 8 weeks? Something along those lines. 6 weeks? I can't remember. But they're testing it quite frequently. So I just had it tested a couple weeks ago and it was a 5.3. So it did go up. And if you guys know me, I hate seeing my A1C go up. I hate seeing my sugars go up. It makes me extremely paranoid. But they said it's totally fine. So 5.3, that's where we're at right now. If you guys have watched my other videos, you should know that I have Hashimoto's disease. So they're watching my TSH, which is your thyroid hormone, which also helps with, helping with the baby, helping produce what you need to for your kid. And I had that tested about 5 weeks ago, and it was a little bit low. So they decreased my dose of, Synthroid, because I'm on Synthroid once a day. I was on 50 milligrams. They have changed that to 37.5 milligrams. I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make, but we'll see. I get it tested, I believe, next week to double check what my TSH is. Other than that, he is doing fantastic. He's growing like crazy. He's always wild during the the ultrasounds. Pretty much last ultrasound, they were standing me on my head to make sure he was okay. We've seen his brain. We've seen his heart. I go to the ultrasound person again on Monday to do like a more in-depth heart check on him. The only thing is he does have a little bit of fluid on his kidneys, but they said that is normal with little boys, so they're watching that. Also, I have a little bit of placenta previa. If you don't know what placenta previa is, it is where your placenta is blocking your cervix or partially blocking your cervix. They did say they expect it to move, within the appointment on Monday or within the coming weeks after that. But they're also watching that as well. I also have an OBGYN appointment this Thursday to double check on how he's doing. But all the ultrasounds have come back totally normal, which we are so thankful. We've been praying for him. We've been praying for my body to keep doing what it needs to do for him. At the end of this video, I'll add some pictures just so you can see what the baby bump looks like, because I am definitely showing. I'd show you guys right now, but I have on a t-shirt, but I am still in quarantine mode, so I still have on pajamas. Other than that, I think that's it. We are moved. We are loving it. We are still being extremely cautious with COVID. If you're diabetic, please take precautions. I won't go into COVID vaccine. I know that's a topic that people will argue about, and I don't want that on my channel. As of right now, I have not gotten it. We'll just leave it at that. And I do plan on getting it when he's born. But I am due, because I didn't say my due date, August 7th. But pretty much everyone in my family believes he's going to come early, especially like the last week in July, because they talked about inducing me at like 38 or 39 weeks. And that's still kind of TBD until, a little bit further along. I am, like I said, I'll be 20 weeks on Saturday, so we are almost halfway there. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to meet him. I'm so excited to be with him. I am just over the moon. We have got his nursery complete. For the most part, there's still some trash in here, and we still got to get a few different other things. I'm currently in his nursery. But I will be glad to send you guys a picture or put a picture on his nursery a little bit further along. And I'll keep you guys up to date. I feel like whenever I was researching diabetes and pregnancy, there was not a lot of videos. So I was like, oh gosh, that's a little bit terrifying because you don't really know what to expect. There's a lot of people that say C-sections will happen with the diabetic. And I asked my doctor, I asked the nurse about it, and they said, with C-sections, that's usually for uncontrolled diabetes. You guys know I'm very well controlled, as I mentioned earlier. So we don't think we're going to do a C-section unless like the placenta previa stays that way, where that will have to be a C-section. So it's just kind of all up in the air right now. Everything's doing good. Everything's looking good. It's very positive. We are so extremely happy. So much has changed. So much is still changing. Still getting used to the new town. My husband's new job. If you guys don't know, he's a worship pastor in Owensboro. And we are just so excited to be here. We're so blessed and so thankful for what God has given us. And so excited to meet this sweet little boy here in like 20 weeks or less, which is like... whew, mind-blowing. He's coming so fast. But if you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to do like a Q&A or something like that on type 1 diabetes and pregnancy. I can do a like first trimester recap with diabetes. Honestly, I wrote some stuff down for the first trimester, but I was so sick and so exhausted. I didn't put a lot, so I remember a lot more from the second trimester because that's still where I'm currently at. But if you guys want to see those videos, leave it in the comments below. Super excited to finally share this with you guys. And yeah, I'll do some pregnancy videos for you guys. If you need anything, have any questions, or if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye guys.